Hi Lovebug, welcome back to my channel. This is Priya, your Love Plus Manifestation Coach. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to live in the end result of your manifestation when it comes to manifesting a specific person or your dream partner. But before I get started, if you are somebody who desires a clear roadmap when it comes to manifesting your specific person or your dream partner, click the link below in the description box to get access to my free masterclass where I systematically show you how to get from where you are to where you want to be in your love life. Okay, let's now get back to the theme of this video, living in the end result of your manifestation, whether you want to manifest somebody specific or somebody new, your dream partner. Now, it's first important to understand what it means to actually be living in the end result of your manifestation. So what does it mean to live in the end result? Simply put, living in the end result of your manifestation is a state of consciousness. A state of consciousness that says, I already have my manifestation. I already have my specific person. I already have my dream partner. So in other words, as you are moving through your day, as you are operating through your day, you take on the assumption that you already have your manifestation. Now, when you do this, when you take that assumption on and you move through your day and you're operating through your day from this state of consciousness, you become a magnet for what you want. The universe begins to respond to this energetic state of consciousness that you've taken on, one that says, I already have my manifestation. And so the more you remain in that energetic state, the more you can consistently remain there predominantly. This is how your manifestation will flow into your experience. It's about consistently living in the end result of your manifestation. Because when you do, the signal that you're broadcasting to the universe is, I already have my manifestation. I already have my specific person. I already have my dream partner. And so when you begin to exist at this level of existence, at this state of consciousness consistently, the universe then responds to your new energetic state of being, the one that says, I already have my manifestation. And this is when your manifestation will pop into your experience, no matter what it is that you desire in your love life. So being able to live in the end result of your manifestation, being able to get yourself into this state of consciousness is a pivotal step in the manifestation or creation process. So now let's talk about, okay, well, how do you get yourself into the state of consciousness where you are living in the end? Whether you want to manifest your specific person or somebody new, your dream partner, the formula is the same. The process is the same. So the first tool that you can use is visualization. Now, visualization is a really cool tool because when you're visualizing, it allows you, or it's a permission slip that allows you to induce the energy or the emotions of already having your desired love life. It's a great way for you to embody the energy of already having what it is that you desire in your love life, whether that's your specific person or somebody new, your dream partner. Okay, so when you're visualizing, it's this creative process that in that moment, you're energetically allowing yourself to feel the emotions that you would have if you already had your manifestation. So visualization is a great tool to use. However, visualization will only work if you are feeling neutral or if you are feeling good. So if you're feeling neutral and you're feeling good and you begin to visualize what it is that you desire in your love life, you will begin to feel good. You'll begin to feel as if you already have your manifestation. And in that instance, you will be living in the end result. So the more you visualize, the more frequently you visualize, the more you strengthen that energy and that vibration within you that says, I already have my manifestation. But again, this will only work if you're feeling neutral or if you're feeling good. If you are feeling funky, meaning if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling hopeless, visualizing will not work. In fact, visualizing will make it worse because it will only amplify the vibrational resistance that you have going on within you. So visualizing will not work if you're at a -10, let's say -10 is you feeling fear, hopelessness, like it's the maximum worst feeling that you can feel. Okay, so when you're between a -5 and a -10, and you try to visualize, it will not work. Let's say that, 0 is neutral and positive 10 is the best feeling that you can feel. So you only want to apply visualization tools when you're at a 0 or a plus 10. If you are not feeling good, now is not the time to visualize. It will backfire. You will feel worse. You will amplify and compound that vibrational resistance that you're already feeling, that funky feeling that you're already feeling, which blocks off your manifestation. Let's now move on to tool number 2. Affirmations. Now, affirmations are such a great tool. I love affirmations, okay? One of my favorite affirmations is it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. I love just saying it's done, walking around saying it's done. As a limiting belief enters my mind, it's done, and I ignore the limiting belief. It's a really powerful way to stay in the energy of what I want. So many affirmations you can use. You can use affirmations such as my specific person loves me, whatever affirmation resonates for you. My dream partner is incredible and my dream partner is on the brink of popping into my experience. Like whatever affirmation you want to use, I am a love magnet, whatever resonates for you, use it. Again, however, affirmations will only work if you are feeling neutral or if you're feeling good. So if you're at a 0 or if you're at a plus 10. Now, manifestations will also work if you're, let's say, at like a -2, okay? Where you're feeling some irritation, some frustration, but you're not in fear, you're not in depression. Because sometimes when I'm feeling some irritation or frustration, I like to use the affirmation, everything is working out for me, best case scenario. And that will allow me to get back to neutral. So here's how affirmations work. The more you affirm, right? The more you affirm, I'm already with my specific person, I already have my dream relationship, and you repeatedly affirm this, again, you're anchoring yourself in that energy of, I already have my manifestation. You're strengthening that energy, and so that's what you become a magnet for. So affirmations are a great tool, but again, they will only work if you're feeling neutral or if you're feeling good. If you're at a -10 and you try to affirm, you are going to feel worse. Okay, you're going to amplify the vibrational resistance that is going on within you, which lowers your vibration and blocks off your manifestation. Which then brings me on to the third tool. So the third tool is all about what to do when you're at a -10, when you're feeling funky, when you're feeling depressed, when you're in fear, when you're feeling anxiety. Okay, what to do when you are there? Well, simply put, the tool that you're going to apply is self-love. Okay. You are going to use self-love to bring yourself back to neutral. Okay, self-love practices to bring yourself back to neutral. When you're feeling funky, when you're feeling depressed, when you're in fear, now is not the time to focus on what it is that you want to manifest. Now is the time to self-regulate your emotions, to manage your triggers, and to bring yourself back into vibrational alignment, back into the energy of wholeness. And this is achieved through self-love. So whatever self-love practices you have going on for you, you want to begin to apply that. You want to focus on feeling better. You want to focus on feeling relief. Now, why is this important? When you take charge of the fact that you're feeling funky, that you're feeling depressed, this is what being a deliberate creator is about. Because when you're vibing or when you're living and existing at a lower vibration, a lot of people get trapped in there. They begin to live there, right? Meaning they begin to complain, they begin to slip into victimhood consciousness. Oh, this thing that happened to me. And so when you're in victimhood consciousness, you're going to continue to live at the lower vibrations. And so therefore you're going to be stuck. You're going to block off your manifestation, right? Your manifestation exists at a high vibration. When you're in victimhood consciousness, oh, this happened to me, and you begin to complain, you're living on a low vibration, which blocks off your manifestation. So the idea is when you're feeling funky, when you're in fear, when you're feeling depressed, when you're feeling hopeless, you want to focus on bringing yourself back into vibrational alignment through self-love. You want to focus on the inner work on feeling better. Once you feel better, once you get yourself back to that neutral place through self-regulating your emotions, this is now when you can begin to visualize and affirm. Remember, if you try to visualize and affirm when you're feeling funky, it's going to backfire, you're going to feel worse, you're going to amplify and compound that vibrational resistance, which lowers your vibration and blocks off your manifestation. If instead, when you're feeling funky, when you're feeling triggered, when you're feeling out of alignment, you focus on bringing yourself back to vibrational alignment through self-regulating your emotions, through the self-love practices, so that you slowly work your vibration back up, and you allow it to rise, you have just done something very powerful. You've broken yourself free from that negative cycle, from living at the lower vibrations. Once you do that, once you bring yourself back to that place of neutral, now is the perfect time to apply the visualization technique or the affirmations. So my message to you is, when it comes to living in the end result of your manifestation, whether that's because you want to manifest somebody specific or your dream partner, there isn't one tool. It's not just about saying, oh, let me visualize it or let me affirm it, because everything is contingent upon vibrationally where you are at, right? So you have to be able to check in and say, you know what, am I at a -10? Am I at a -5? If so, now's not the right time to visualize or affirm. Now's the time to focus on self-regulating my emotions and bringing myself back into alignment. However, if you're like, I'm at a neutral and I'm feeling good, now is a great time to affirm and to visualize. So you've kind of got to be aware of what is going on vibrationally, because the universe is responding to your vibration at the end of the day, not your actions or what you're saying or what you're doing. It is responding to your vibration. So if you're trying to visualize and affirm when you're feeling depressed and when you're feeling hopeless and when you're in fear, and you try to say, hey, you know what, I'm a love magnet, but you're really depressed and you're in fear, the universe is responding to what you mean, right? And what you mean is dictated by the way that you feel. So when you're in fear, the universe is responding to that. It's not responding to your words. So this again only reiterates why it's so important to be able to manage your triggers and self-regulate your emotions and bring yourself back into vibrational alignment. When you find yourself dwelling at the lower end, or when you kind of find yourself in the lower vibes in that area, okay, your focus should only be to turn inwards, focus on feeling better through self-love and getting yourself back to that place of neutral. And then from there, you can apply tools. So every single tool that I've shared with you, whether it's visualizing, affirming, or self-love practices, every single tool that I've shared with you is a bridge to getting you to living in the end result of your manifestation. And your only job is really to know how and when to apply each of them, which I've just shared with you. So when it comes to living in the end result of your manifestation, the takeaway from this video is that it is contingent upon where you are at vibrationally, because where you are at vibrationally will dictate which tool you use that will take you to the next level of living in the end result of your manifestation. That's it for this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if it resonated for you. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified every time I post new videos around how to manifest your epic love life. Catch you soon.